we've introduced you to some amazing plants and animals that call the rainforest home, but through the centuries, people have depended on the rainforest too. They've used the forest as a source of food, wood, materials for all sorts of purposes, and even inspiration. I'm honored to introduce Dolly Garza, a Haida elder from Ketchikan, Alaska, who will tell us about how Native Alaskans depend on the temperate rainforest.
Iljuas dinan uijin, sutin di au uijin, skungwai hinudi kigaga, kis hade, kline di yadi. In my Haida language, I just introduced myself. I am the granddaughter of Elizabeth Gardner from Haukan, the daughter of Myrna Garza from Craig, and my name is Dolly Garza from Ketchikan. I also told you who my father is. I am Raven Dog Salmon from the Kline people in Klawak. Southeast Alaska is occupied primarily by two tribes, the Tlingit and the Haida. We have been occupying these lands for at least 10,000 years. The origination stories vary from region to region. In northern Southeast, legend tells that the Tlingit people came here by arriving under a large iceberg. The Haida people arrived from the southern area, from Haida Gwaii in the Canadian areas. All of Southeast was owned and occupied by tribes. There are numerous tribes occupying the rainforest archipelago, and these clans held territories. Ownership and stewardship rights to these territories were very important because a territory, in essence, maintained the clan. If we as a clan properly maintain and use these resources and show them respect, then these resources will continue to provide for us for the thousands of years that they have, and for hopefully the thousands of years that they will. Conservation was taught through many means. Children would grow up listening to stories that taught them to respect things such as salmon or bear, and would be taught that if they disrespected something like a salmon or a bear or even berries, that there would be harsh consequences shown to them. Historically, totem poles served several purposes. The large outside pole in the front of a clan house would identify that clan. It may have an eagle, killer whale, it may have a raven dog salmon. It identified someone coming into the village, which clan lived in that community house. There are also other types of poles. This one here behind me tells the legend of Ganakari tearing a sea lion apart. These stories are very important, and without a written language, these totem poles serve to hold our history as tribes and as clans. Contemporarily, we still have totem pole carvers, and next we will go to Wayne Hewson, who will tell us about the pole that he is carving.
And what I'm doing here is carving a 10-foot red cedar pole. Right at the very top of this pole, this is an eagle. And right here are the eagle's legs. There's also going to be a board attached to the back of the eagle just below his chin. It's going to give the eagle a wingspan of 8 feet. It'll be 4 feet on each side. But right here is a harbor seal, and he's been bitten on the tail by this killer whale. This blowhole of the killer whale is going to have a mask carved inside there, and it represents people of a village. This is a story pole.
Now, people in Alaska and the Pacific Northwest are still very dependent on the resources in the temperate rainforest.